Hello everyone, I'm Gian Aden C. Escoido. In this video, I will discuss the three basic loops in Java: the for loop, the while loop, and the do-while loop. Loops are used when we want a set of instructions to repeat. This helps us avoid writing the same lines of code many times. Let's start with the for loop. For loop is useful when we know how many times we want the code to repeat. It's the basic insight. The basic syntax of for loop for what is initial value? The initial value says where the loop starts. The condition is checked before each repetition. Update changes the value so the loop moves forward. Here's a real example. Here is the example. For int I is equal to 1, 1 is less than equal 5, I plus plus. This prints the numbers 1 to 5. So I made a mistake. I put 1 instead of I. Should be the correct code now. Okay, so if you run it again, this will print 1, the numbers from 1 to 5. Why use for loop? A loop is helpful when the number of repetitions is fixed. For example, printing numbers, creating a list, counting items, running a task a specific number of times. For loop is best when the number of repetition is known. It keeps the code organized and easy to follow. So that is the for loop. while loop repeats as long as its condition is true. Structure: while we're going to do a real example. So int n equals 1. It, so this will print the number. This will print number from 1 to 5. When to use while loop? A while loop is useful when we do not know how many repetitions are needed. For example, asking a user for input, waiting until a value changes, changing con checking conditions repeatedly, repeating a task until a requirement is met. Example, asking for a password until it is correct. Be careful of infinite loops. A while loop will continue if the condition never becomes false. This happens if you forget the update to update the value inside the loop. So if this is minus minus, this condition is false, it will print the infinite loop. A while loop is best when the number of repetitions is unknown and depends on the condition. A do-while loop is similar to a while loop, but the code runs at least once before the condition is checked. Example, Question 5. Even though x is less than 5 is false, the message prints once. To use a do-while loop. A do-while loop is useful when the code should run at least once. Examples include showing a menu, asking for input that must appear once, simple programs that need to display something before checking. A do-while loop is used when a task needs to run once before checking the condition.